Then we're going to take the milk pail off. We're going to take our small pieces out, and we're going to take them apart. And we want to make sure we take all the pieces apart every time. And they would go in your wash vat. One of the things I can suggest to you, as like with some of these small pieces, I know it's a lot of time, or feels like a lot of time to do this. What we've done already is we've put or provided a brace or a lift here for these units, where you can get these units lifted up, and they should be lifted up about a ½ inch or so from these flat bottom tubs. That would give you a little extra room to maybe throw some of these small pieces in there that could automatically be washed. You wouldn't have to take quite the amount of time over here to do that. So we got that apart. We have our milk pail. We've done our Sputnik. We have everything washed. Now we want to wash these items. So you're going to put your milk pail in and get everything brushed inside, outside. We also have a gasket here that needs to be removed after every milking too. We want to make sure that that is taken out and thoroughly washed and acid rinsed. And I really suggest too that as you wash this, try to keep as much of the suds off from your wash side into your acid side, just to aid in not lowering your acid potential. So we got the lids apart, we got the gaskets off, we got everything in here, we're getting it scrubbed. And we have a brush here that's going to help with the milk port. Be sure that we're getting these cleaned out well. Rinsing it off and then placing that into our acid rinse. Now the reason that we're using the acid rinse, just to explain, that your chlorine soaps are here to design to help take your proteins, removing your milk fats from your milk equipment. Your acids there are designed to help remove the chlorine and the milk stones. So you really need to be using both every time, every piece. So you want to use this to really get the equipment clean from your fats and your proteins, and using your acids to remove the chlorines and your milk stones. So we have all our little items, and we want to make sure that we're taking a small brush if needed and getting everything cleaned out. And once again, to stress, it's not a race. Taking the time. I know certain times, especially morning cleanings, it's a race to get into the house and get breakfast and maybe go on your other chores. I like to stress too that we call these things chores, and sometimes that has a negative impact of thinking about a chore. I would say look at it as an opportunity. We have opportunities here, and these opportunities are helping us provide an income for what we like to do. So like I said, take your time. Be sure you're getting all the pieces thoroughly clean. The other thing you want to do too, as you're cleaning, is to examine your equipment. Make sure that you don't have tears on your rubber parts, maybe some cracks or things like that too. Another good time to examine your equipment would be after it's been washed and cleaned and stored properly. You come back at the end of the day and you're ready to start your next milking. Your equipment will be dry. You'll be able to see a lot more on how effective your cleaning has been once your equipment dries down. And it's good to examine that equipment. I know that many times we have the younger generation out here helping us, and to be honest, some of these chores or these opportunities are quite a challenge for them. Especially when you're taking these larger milk pails, you're getting a lot of water in them. You want to be able to make sure that they're able to handle them and get them thoroughly and properly clean.